actually no. Like I had 2 really bad stats.
Okay, there we go.
13 and 14.
Hey, those are not bad.
Those are not really bad stats.
They're bad for the rest of them. Considering.
Comparatively, maybe, but 10 is average.
Yeah, when you don't have anything below 10, you are significantly above average. Most adventurers are significantly above average.
You're
but
below average right now.
no, she doesn't have any. I don't think she does.
Oh, fucking wait.
I know, but still, I was there when
I can do that though.
Lena was below average. Her strength is like 9.
She was also, what was she, a cleric?
Yeah. There it goes. Big babies.
You were very sickly, though.
Yeah, I was right.
Very sickly child.
No, I mean she was like 6'3" and 140
She
pounds.
was not tall and not, she was very...
Yeah. She was a centaur. Centaur's supposed to be like 7 or 8 feet. I was 6 foot.
So you were a dwarf centaur?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's a weird mental image.
about that.
Huh?
An actual dwarf centaur.
That's what I'm picturing.
Oh, that looks so
I'm
wrong.
picturing Myrna as now. She's just got this beard.
Sorry.
And she was a doe. She wasn't a horse. She was a deer.
Yeah.
So a dwarf on a deer.
Very chunky.
Oh, that's so
I had
wrong.
a beard and a little crossbow.
Hey, I'm actually fixing to draw that out here in just a minute.
No, no heart.
y'all.
Oh, that's so wrong.
I need a pencil.
What'd you do to Bambi?
Oh.
Well, Bambi Thumper got a hold of that shit.
I grafted Doc onto him. What did you want?
When you wish upon a star.
There wasn't no wish on that star.
You can
Hey, that star said, fuck you.
You sang that like you were chained up in Disney's basement.
Maybe he was.
I just saw Doc and Bambi grafted together walk by. I am in Disney's basement.
Hey,
These things should not see
No, that's a Disney summer home. Disney's basement is much worse.
Yeah, throw Ursula in there somewhere. You got.
Disney's
Oh my
birthday
God.
party. What are you talking about?
Ash made a very. It's a cool cup until you think about it. It's like Ursula's tentacles, and just where you drink out of it looks like where the center of all the tentacles would be.
I thought the tentacles would be like on the ground,
So
like on the bottom. Of
no, it's like they're up like this.
No,
She
even
has the cup
better.
upside down.
So,
Hot topic.
Quick came in. He was like, "Why? What are you drinking out of that octopus's asshole?"
It's not an asshole. It's a cloaca.
Hot topic.
That's
Oh
not true.
my god.
I was like, "Hey, it's a cloaca. He uses that for everything."
Yeah, so does the damn crocodile hunter. Look what happened to him.
Recording? Did you get the word?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what we were waiting on.
No, we just devolved into shit. So we were walking out of the always party. I got the screw from the doorway. I was happy about that.
Right. That's all I wanted to give you.
Yeah. And now, unless there's anything else you want to do right here, we're going to wind walk back to... I guess we need to just stop by the portal to pick up Doom, because I assume she just didn't come with us to here, or did she just stay out of the always party?
No, she stayed at the.
Okay. Then let's head back there, pick her up, and head to Dockside. Sound good? Alright, that'll take us like...
Did you tell Doom you were planning on going to Feral Territory?
That I'm planning on taking over? I think I probably mentioned it at some point. I think, yeah, I did.
Carry on.
But we're also picking her up out of the portal in the Feral Territory anyway, so. So we'll do that. I do want to skirt around Saintsboro. Since you're with me and you can fly right now, I don't want to have you compelled to fly into the cloud. Specifically now that I know what happens when part of you goes into the cloud.
Well, oh yeah. Actually, I don't know if it would like make me want to go into the cloud. But I don't know if it would make more starfish creatures.
Either way, let's give it a wide berth for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put a pin in it.
But yeah,
Actually, no, the
head
cloud
to the castle in Danston. as the final leg of this tour.
I want to know.
Yeah?
I'm
She.
Are you walking to dance then?
We're wind walking.
So it doesn't take like a minute?
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half from the time we leave the place to the time we get to dancing. I'm trying to remember if Cal was with us in the Always party. I don't think she was. I think she had left right before that. Okay.
And that was one of the first things you did without her, actually.
Okay. Huh. So I died very quickly after she left. Good to know.
Oh, she was keeping you alive.
Well, it's only fair. I kept her alive. Or stopped her from being kept alive, actually.
So you're to dance then?
Yeah. I am going to ask you at some point, too. You gave me money for things for spells on the house. Would you mind if I used it for making some magic items instead? Because I've had some ideas for things that will be very useful.
What are they?
Well, I think I know a way to
Make a new hand?
increase the potency of my channeled energy. I have some ways to... There are some items I've heard of that I should be able to make that will increase my mental faculties, and which will in turn increase my spell casting and ability to channel energy. There is an item I want to make that will let the ferals keep the food that I'm going to make for them fresh. And I'm sure I'll find some other things, but the money you gave me so far will only do part of that anyway.
There you go.
Thank you.
Are you giving them all your money?
No.
No. The money that she already gave me, I've decided I want to use for something else than what I asked for originally.
Yeah.
What level are you on?
13.
Yeah, that one.
I ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, no, she's not.
So I am going to, in Danston, first to go greet the queen. Tell her that we killed the queen. The one that had killed me before. She's dead now, yay!
Congratulations.
I'm so confused.
Also...
I'm still so sad my idea didn't work. No.
Oh, yeah.
The person who doesn't drink alcohol has a barrel full of alcohol.
Also, we went into the Nether Cove and I didn't die this time. Yay!
Milestones.
Yeah.
I didn't die, but I'm covered in goop.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask. The starfish thing, it shot goop at my shoulder. Did that stay on me? Okay, good.
I think I'm more of a priority because it's all over my body.
Yes, but we remembered that. I never heard if this stayed on me or not, and I needed to check.
Cal is staring at you as you sit on her furniture. The butler looks very uncomfortable.
I look very uncomfortable too, Chandler.
I'm missing a hand over here. You just got insulation.
And whose fault was that? Both of ours, actually. We both did this to ourselves, but still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
You stuck your hand in the cloud specifically after you were told not to
After I was
touch
told
the
not to
cloud.
dive into the cloud, and I don't know if it would have left like that if you hadn't done the goop. It may have reacted to your presence.
Girls, you're
Okay, so... Oh yeah. I'm also going to, in town, trade in the herbs, oils, and incense that I was going to use as material components for the thing for materials for making magic item. Will I be able to get that at an equal trade, or will I be penalized for like selling and buying.
Roll diplomacy. How well are you selling this shit?
So what you're saying is I'm going to make some money on this deal. Cool.
No?
Bucky's gonna saw a boat in half. That's how well he's gonna sell it.
Oh, that's only a
That's why.
17. Darn.
What?
17 diplomacy.
You get it at like 100. You get it. You sell it at like 100 gold less than what you got.
Okay. So I've got. Oh, and I'm also going to buy 2,000 worth more. Well, 2,100 may as well. So I've got.
Hi, Drew.
So, no.
When did you go that way?
Earlier? We went that way like 20 minutes ago. Maybe 10.
You're the one walking around with no shirt on, your nipples poking out half a mile.
I will hate you exclusively because you're beautiful. Okay, so doing that, and then if there's anything else you need to do in town, but otherwise I'm gonna head back and start working on the stuff I'm building at the Feral Territory. And I think I am actually just gonna stay there for a week while I'm crafting some magic items and building part of the town. And then for another week I'm gonna be making some houses, but that time I'll be traveling around some with Windwalk. And at the end of those 2 weeks, let's see. So 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, so I'm going to have, at the end of those 2 weeks, there will be 35 10 by 10 houses with a doorway and an open window on the back wall, but no door. There will also be a 100 by 100 foot pavilion that's 20 feet high and is domed slightly towards the middle with a what would be the word, like embossed spiraling comet, which is Pharasma's holy symbol. Oh, and I'm doing this. I'm gonna find like the biggest hill in the Feral Territory to do this on. Do you know whereabouts that would be in the area?
Closer to Ganai, probably. Still in the Feral Territory?
Yes.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, it would still be in the Feral Territory, but it would be closer to where Ganai is. Stop teleporting everywhere. I can't keep which pages you're on. Like, I try and keep the area you're in on top. I can't do that.
I'm now close to the entire world at this point.
I can't keep that on top. So it's probably like right here.
Yeah, that's true. That's not actually true. I'm also close to almost anywhere on the planescape as well.
Well, that's fine. I've got that book now.
Oh, cool.
It's in here somewhere. So I thought.
Is it gray?
What?
Is it gray?
No, the planner book. I'm actually super excited because I can make a Cthulhu game now. For the penny a page thing, I got the occult adventures and the horror adventures.
Nice.
I am much excited. They've got rules for a zombie apocalypse in that book. Like, you can run a D&D zombie apocalypse. It's got, like, the progression of what's supposed to happen when. Like, first day, this happens. Second day, all of the dead rise, like, from the coffins and shit. Third day, it becomes airborne. And you're just like, oh! Who made this? But Georgie picked up the planar adventures, so it's got.
Get fucked. You got 3 days.
It's got the Pantheon. It's got all of the planes.
Nice.
It's super cool.
Because I think I am gonna want to start playing planeswalking at some point soon.
Well, good. We've got all of the planes, and I can make them up too. So.
Nice.
The only thing that upset me is the planes. Some of the planes have different names in different books. That was starting to bug me. Like Purgatory is also the Maelstrom, and shit like that.
Because it's the alignment and their different mythos of what is there. Like, oh, it's like all the same.
It's pretty much the same stuff. It's just different name.
Yeah.
It's like this. Like it was the. This is the neutral plane of where this thing lives. It's just called different things.
All right, and I'm making a spellcraft check for crafting a Scarlet and Blue Sphere Ion Stone, which I'm doing during the first 6 days that I'm making the town.
Okay. You're running. Why are you leaving? Like, what is your character's...
Alright.
Why is your character leaving where she is?
Son of a bitch.
I guess, like, her home was, like, invaded or taken over. Or just, like, her... Wherever her clan is or whatever, they were just, like, wiped out.
See, that's what I figured would make sense for that to have been the Ferals. Because they just got wiped out. But I'm also rebuilding it, so... But then I'm not going to be saying...
You asked why was I adventuring?
Yeah.
Oh, because I've made some people mad and wanted to leave.
Which also made sense in the Ferals, actually. There's a lot of people there you could have made mad.
So, roll me your first check of the game. Aren't you excited?
Yes!
Roll me a perception.
So I'm making a...
I don't have any dice.
Oh my god. Roll it anyway!
Oh, wait.
I didn't know I'd be playing today.
No, it's fine. Are you ready to play? Like you want to? Okay.
I just made a cursed magic item.
Well, stop it.
He's like,
I'm dealing with her right now. Stop this. That's what you get for
not all
talking.
about you, Christopher.
I didn't mean to.
Look at Luna.
Shit.
For shame.
Alright, come here. What class are you?
I can't even say that. I'm leaning toward evil.
Half elf, half shifter.
No, you're...
Oh, class. Kinetic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
not a shifter yet at all. You're
will...
picking that as your favorite bonus, so when you
All
do
right.
take it, it'll be a little bit more beneficial.
So, here is your d20.
Okay.
This is what you're going to roll for pretty much everything. If I say, hey, roll me a perception, that's what you roll. If you roll to attack, it's going to be that one.
Okay.
If you hit your target, your bane damage dice is going to be this one. This is a d8.
Okay.
No.
No?
Is it?
Kinetics?
They're D6, aren't they?
Are they?
I believe so.
Oh.
I believe it's like the damage is very similar to the rogue sneak attack with the Claire channel
Oh.
as it goes up.
Hold on to that just in case.
Okay.
These are d6s. You might need those for damage. You've got a d12, which looks like this. You will not need this. Barbarians. This is the barbarian dice.
Okay.
If you're a barbarian, you use this. No one else uses that. This is d4.
Okay.
You probably won't need that one, but go ahead and hold on to it. And then you've got your d10 and d100. They go together. They look the same. You just pretty much roll them both.
Percentiles.
63.
Okay.
You probably won't need these either. But I'm gonna let you. And I think that's all you need.
Okay.
You ready for?
She's got one. I didn't give her a d12 because no one in the party uses one of those. Okay, I had to make sure I didn't give her one of my trick dice. I've got 2 dice in here that are actually half the size of their shape. This has 20 sides. It's a d10. I've got another one here that's got 8 sides, and it's a D4. It's got 1 twice, 2 twice, 3 twice, 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a D20.
So you said this one for the perception?
Yep, you roll that, and then you add whatever you get to your perception.
That's fucking.
6.
And it fucked me up, actually. I didn't know that when I had that dice, so I was just rolling it, and I was like, why don't I ever roll above a 10?
I remember that day.
So your perception's gonna be right here. It's 3 plus 3. You don't have any ranks in it. Oh, you didn't do anything.
I gotta move them over there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Alright, so you've got 3 ranks in perception, and that is a class skill, so that's actually 3, 6, and then your wisdom is 7. So you add 7 to that.
And 13?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not your overall, it's just what you got for this roll. If you're gonna fix it, I would.
Yeah.
You helped her with her skills.
Mm-hmm.
So they should all the totals should be.
Well, she doesn't have the totals yet, but yeah, the ranks should be right.
So what exactly do I do with that number?
The number you just told me? Or
The 13, you said add
13, that is your roll. So like I asked you for a perception, you rolled that, and that's basically you're telling me how well you were paying attention in that moment, and then I tell you what you see with that.
Okay.
And then you act on that. Okay. So you are in your village, and you know you've made a few people mad today.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up, you're pretty sure you hear multiple voices outside your front door.
Yeah.
And that's what you wake up to. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but you get the feeling they're not trying to wake you up. They're in fact trying to make sure they do not wake you up. And then you hear a blade drawn.
Eat them.
That's up to you. You can run, or you can fight them, or you can lay in bed and pretend to be asleep. I wouldn't recommend that last one.
You could just tumble out of the way. Skedaddle.
I'm running.
You're gonna run? Alright, so you can roll me a stealth to dive out your window, or you can roll me basically it's a tackle, so you can just try and push everybody out of the way as you run through your front door. And just be all like, boom, and sprint off into the night.
Jumping out the window. Which one's that?
Alright, so you're gonna roll that d20 again. And add your stealth to that.
It's 20.
20? Alright, you slip out the window and into the shadows. You hear them break through your door, and you hear them go, "Ah, where the fuck is she? She's gone!" And you slip away into the night. You know, they don't have a clue where you are.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're building a magic item. What the fuck did you just do, Chris?
Okay, so first, I made a holy symbol of Pharasma necklace that can only be used by clerics that will basically have a continual purify food and drink effect for like a 1 cubic foot.
Excellent.
That I made fine. I didn't have to roll because a 1 would have made the check, and it's not. There's no automatic failure, so that's fine.
You okay?
Then
Okay.
Are you sure?
I started making a scarlet and blue sphere ion stone, which is basically the ion stone version of a headband of fast intelligence. Plus 2 intelligence, you get a skill. You get skill ranks in 1 skill. Yada yada.
What'd you do?
I rolled a 10 on a DC 17, which means I'm under by 5 or more, and I accidentally made a cursed item.
Do I pick the cursed item?
I would assume so.
What was it supposed to be? Are there rules for that, or do I just be all like, it's cursed?
I don't know if there are rules for what it is happening. There's probably some in DM somewhere.
Oh, no.
I would assume it's -2 intelligence instead of cursed and default.
What are you using? Item?
Create a craft wondrous item.
I had a really bad idea
Wonder.
that he could do.
Item. Oh, that's how you spell wondrous.
Oh my god.
That's among the things I've learned this week.
I thought there was an E in there somewhere.
Is there not?
It's W-O-U-N-D or W-O-N-D-R-O-U-S.
It's Wund Ross.
Wondrous.
Alright. Potato, potato, potato. Words, things, and stuff.
I'm having to look up remove curse for getting this off of me.
Do you create a cursed item? Does it still do what it's supposed to do? Or nah? Potion drink. Rods, scrolls, staves, runes, wands, wondrous items. To create a wondrous item, a character usually needs bacon. She needs a supply of materials. The most obvious being the item itself. The pieces of the item itself. The cost of materials is
when a magic item creation skill check fails by 5 or more, roll on table common item curses to determine the type of curse possessed by the item. Oh.
Ooh, I don't know where you are, but I'm gonna see what it is.
I'm just hoping it's not that first one.
Can you show me the type of the table so I can just roll that?
I'm looking for that. I didn't see.
There it is.
Here we go. Yeah.
Common item curses.
I was scrolling down.
Wait, so does it still do what it's supposed to?
Depends on what this roll is. Also, probably not. It's up.
Take me. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. That doesn't actually help me. Thank you. Hold on. Okay, cool. There's its own chart.
Character's hair grows 1 inch longer every day.
Alright. So you create this item.
Mm-hmm.
It works. You gaze upon it. It is so beautiful and gorgeous, you don't want to let anyone touch it ever. 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 It is yours. Only yours. You're precious! And as soon as you finish making it, a half-elf bursts into the clearing you're in. She seems to be running from somebody, and she seems to have been running all night. That's you.
Out of curiosity, what was that? Because I don't see that. Or it is just...
You become extremely possessive.
Okay. That's interesting. Does this possessiveness prevent me from using it as an iron stone and having it orb about my head, or does it just make me a little bit cautious of people getting near my head?
Yeah, you don't want people near it.
Okay.
You can still use it.
Okay. That's fine then. So in 24 hours, I will have +2 intelligence and skill ranks in
That's right.
spellcraft.
Hmm?
You don't like.
I do not.
Okay. My bad.
That's fine. It's your house,
We do try to respect our guests a little bit.
which I appreciate.
Just as long as it's not Ash. We're shitty to Ash. She's shitty to us too, though. Not really, but I've noticed Ash has this really, just this uncanny ability to just appear in the wrong.
God damn it, Ash.
Darling, quick.
By the way,
Mic check.
Sure. Also, I'm gonna pause video here.
That's the uncanny ability to just be in the wrong. Yes. She tries to be. It almost seems that way, doesn't it?
I like that the first person that Nico runs into is Valky.
Is her name Nico?
Nico.
Well,
Oh my God.
are you hanging out with Valky?
Yeah, I'm just sitting.
Roll perception. Both of you roll. Both of you roll a perception.
Where's my dice? How do you spell it?
So you're an airbender with a rock familiar.
Yes.
That's kind of funny, actually. I just imagine.
rock creature made out of rocks and light.
How do you spell Nico?
Although it's not always out, she has to concentrate for it to be out.
Okay.
N-I-K-O.
Well, I know how to spell it.
I spell it Nikko.
Okay. Because I haven't
18.
played Nico.
Your familiar should be called.
I rolled a 1. I don't see shit. I'm blind.
I like One Piece, and Nico Robin's a character on there.
So Dash trips and gets mud in her eyes, nose, and ears. You hear footsteps approaching, and a half elf bursts into the clearing.
No.
She looks like she's been running all night.
I'm going to say in common. Well, I suppose you're the first one here. There's food in that building over there. Help yourself.
Roll me a
Actually, yeah, what do I make it her out to be?
What color?
From my party.
Just like
I have a video of him smashing my cake into my face. Chris hiding in the darkness so he doesn't get cake smashed on him. We're taking a cupcake break.
so you have.
Good Lord, Luna, how many fucking cookies are you gonna eat?
She's debating.
I see that now. I was like, it was like a third one.
She's hungry. You have heard people talk about some crazy person trying to build a city over here.
Oh, I've heard all about it. I hear about it at work every day.
Well, in game, your character has heard tales of this crazy lady, this crazy one-legged lady who's trying to build a city.
And one-handed?
That hasn't quite gotten around yet. The one-legged thing has.
Oh.
She's been one-legged a lot longer.
Good God, you're deformed.
A little bit.
Which one's the lady?
All of them.
Yeah.
Jesus, you're falling apart.
Well, Chris admitted he was the lady, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm covered in goop.
I told them. Drew is actually a little bit jealous of that.
My goop?
I told him what it does.
She has
And what it
my
will
goop.
do.
Right?
Oh, what it will do?
Hey, what's this, baby?
That might not be good news. Don't get excited.
Oh.
He wants to be fed to Urgatho, you said you don't.
A swift
Oh,
Well,
fly.
yeah.
I assume you don't. I mean, I don't know what it does. Never mind.
Well, I'm glad someone's jealous of my goop.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Talk about my goop.
Luna's character is covered in this slimy, watery substance.
Did you just call it lube?
I said goop. Goop.
Oh, I thought you said lube. I was like, what?
No.
What kind of fucked up game are you running?
Dungeons and dating.
That would make it a lot weirder that a starfish creature spitted on me.
Oh
That does make that a little bit more disturbing.
Oh, it was trying to put
just
you
got
inside it.
This just got Japanese.
no. Yeah, Amber.
It was trying to put you inside it. Hey, Amber. How are you doing?
No, baby, can't
Yeah?
come here. I'm eating.
How was your Pusaklis?
I haven't ate it yet.
I'm
Oh, I hope you enjoy it.